Okay, this is it. This is the one where I either become the champion or die trying, I guess. It's not the last episode, but stakes are high. Let's take a quick look at how we got here. Started, of course, with the bug badge. This beetle-like design. Kind of still weird that they did a half measure at this point between giving them interesting names and just the types. Then I guess completely abandoned the interesting names after that. Of course, you remember getting the cliff badge in that nice rock climbing gym with the waterfall that I stopped and looked at for a while. Rumble badge was a tricky one to get. I believe I wiped against the gym trainer, didn't I? After not taking a huge amount of losses before that, but yeah, that really shook things up. That's what got me. This gym is what got me Swirlix pilled for a while, which made for a very weird gym battle when I got the plant badge. Look at that dewdrop on it. But yeah, surfing through this guy's Go-Goat was certainly an experience. Over here we've got the Voltage badge, and I do like its chaotic design to go with the chaotic design of the gym leader who gave it to me. Then of course the Fairy badge. I'll even let the name go on this one, because it's the very first Fairy-type gym in the series, with the Fairy-type being brand new. We got that nice dollhouse that's kind of like Sabrina's gym in the original games, if it were a dollhouse. It's alright. Also like the implied Kimono Girl lore with Valerie that I kind of found out about from Bulbapedia while playing. Makes sense with her Ace being the new Fairy-type evolution. We went to my favorite gym in the game and got the Psychic badge. Don't like the name, do like the design, and what a mind-blowing gym that was. And then after dealing with Lysander and his nonsense, of course we came to get the Iceberg badge. This gym, like I said, honestly kind of a letdown. I've played through this game several times, I've done themed playthroughs and whatnot, and I don't think this gym has ever been the least bit scary. Maybe that's exaggerating a tiny bit, but I don't think it's exaggerating very much. I love the Ice type, and it's a shame that the Ice type keeps getting pigeonholed into this bulky but easily melted role. That said, I really like the little bit of water in this badge. I think it's a great design touch. I think it's a very pretty badge overall. And I certainly like this part where you slide out. Isn't that fun? Quite the building, too. Look at how this place is laid out. And the sheer implied size of it. No wonder it was kind of hinted last episode that the cold coming out of this gym has changed the climate of the city. Anyway, we got work to do. Make a couple of encounters before... Oh, well first, Wolfric has to see us off, even though I was just sliding back and forth right in front of him. Well, first this guy. There's a future champ I know and love. Looks like you trumped our old gym leader. Never a bad thing to test the limits of your strength. Am I right or am I right? Since you're such a star, I guess that means you're off to the Pokemon League. And now Wolfric has to do the dramatic goodbye that he, for some reason, couldn't do a moment ago. You know what? You have all the gym badges now, so there's really only one thing left to do. It's time you headed off to the Pokemon League. Yeah, the guy just told me. Listen up now. Trust in your Pokemon, there's no limit to what you can achieve. I'm making fun a little bit. It is kind of silly. But it's nice to have it acknowledged that I'm at this last step now. That's cool. Oh, and I'm sure my name is on this mysterious statue, isn't it? Can I only check from the front? I guess that makes sense. That's where my name would be put. After the Iceberg has a furnace. Oh no, it's inside. The mysterious statue's inside are where my name goes. That's right. Tough as an iceberg, hot as a furnace. I really wish he lived up to that. Oh well. I didn't pay attention to what the other gym leaders are called, did I? Maybe when I'm flying around in the post-game, I'll check each of them. Maybe, if I remember. He's still standing outside after I've gone to the Pokemon Center. But off we go through one more of these gates. Head down Route 21 to reach Victory Road. You got it. All I have to worry about is just what your party Pokemon can do. All the NPCs kind of acknowledging this is the home stretch of the Pokemon journey in this region, except this guy, whose Pokemon's nickname is Sepultura. Is that the name of a Pokemon in another language or something? I don't know. Well, even the route name, Downierre Way. We're at the end. But we can get an encounter here, and... Oh, well, we'll have to fight this trainer first. who's been with her Pokemon partner since the very beginning of her journey, which I think I'm supposed to take to be implied was a while ago. What with this being down our way and all that. Anyway, I could get an encounter in the flowers. That's normally what I would do. Just kind of my default. But I've run out of water types, and I want to get out of teaching Surf to my Snorlax, so I'm going to either Surf or Fish for an encounter. I'm not sure which one I should do. I think I'm going to Fish. I actually think you could get Dragonair here. Or Dratini. Which is not a water type, but would still be pretty cool. So, yeah, I'll use the Super Rod to get my encounter for this route. Unless I accidentally blunder into the flowers right after I said that. But I'll try not to. Anyway, that Confusory didn't accomplish a whole lot, did it? Bet you feel silly now. I like the battle background. A little bit of a plain one, but it's not bad. Just try to Moonblast through this Crustle, I guess. I don't remember when they changed the Confusion self-hit rate. Like, I don't know how lucky I've been so far here. I know it's a 50-50 in earlier games, and it's better odds than that to avoid hitting yourself in later games, but I don't know, like I said, when the change was. Oh, they just threw a +2 Rock Wrecker at me, and oh no, okay, Big X breakthrough. I wonder when they changed the Confusion self-hit rate. Anybody know? Okay, I feel like my chances of winning the league just dropped a fair bit. In fact, I was kind of preemptively planning. You know, I don't write a script for these, but I think about what I'm going to say ahead of time. Sometimes. I was going to talk up how Xerneas can sweep Diantha's team. She's got the Hawlucha, the Goodra, Tyrantrum, 3 fairy weaknesses right there. Not a whole lot that stands up to a fairy type very well. And I was gonna say something about how, once again, it kind of feels like they favored Xerneas over Yveltal. Even though Yveltal is one of my favorite Pokemon, legendary Pokemon as well. Kind of feels like it got the short end of the stick in its debut paired versions. Even though I'm sure it can put in work against Diantha's like Hawlucha and Gourgeist as well. I had a whole spiel I was going to do while I probably swept Diantha with Xerneas, but +2 Rock Wrecker into Infusion self-hit, had other ideas. Anyway, let's not mess around with this Crustle, let's get it out of here. ASAP. This doesn't change my idea for the encounter though, I still want to Fish for this one. I think it's a good idea to have a water type. Or if I get a Dragonair, that's cool too. But yeah, we're not going to be running through this game with broken Xerneas anymore. Wasn't broken enough to handle this. So I just remembered that the Crustle has to recharge. It actually was completely safe to go to somebody else. Oh well. Hero gets the experience. Gonna be leaning pretty hard on Hero from here, I think. Anyway. That is some pretty bad Nuzlocking that I let Xerneas die. That's crazy. But I guess another thing that I think I can safely call at this point is that people were right. This game is harder when you turn the experience share off by a good margin. It's really not hard with it on. I'm not saying necessarily that it's hard now. I don't think I'm playing especially well. I'm certainly not a pro Nuzlocker, but there's a jump for sure when I'm used to playing this with the experience share on. Or so I'm saying to cope, because I just lost Xerneas on... not even to a boss, just to an ace trainer on Downmeow Way. Anyway, the encounter for here is... Alright, sure, let's take another go at this. I still have a Water Stone. I had 2 earlier, and I only used 1 on that Ludicolo. And I can't turn this into a Politoed, so I might as well go Poliwrath. Gotta catch it first, though. I'll try this guy. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna throw off Rock Wreckers and Hydro Pumps around here. That didn't do very much, though. And of course, we're gonna keep hitting them. Okay, I'm not confident that it takes another of those, so I'll swap to a Shadow Ball, I think. Yeah, just keep hitting your Hydro Pumps. Why not? Do you think we take another? I'm gonna swap to somebody else to be safe. Mr. Fuji, I think. Nobody else especially wants to take a Hydro Pump on this team. That's what, 4 in a row? Guess that's still reasonable. We'll see if it hits number 5, but it has to use it first, and I'm going straight to a net ball here, so I don't think it's happening. Cool. Got a Poliwhirl. Poliwrath might actually be good to have. Not a great Surf user, though, so if I wanted an easy Surf answer... What I can do, though, I think, is teach Waterfall to this and go on a quick little Waterfall tour. I forgot to read the Pokedex entry. Something about sweating to keep its body slimy. Okay, I already did the bit where I catch something in a net ball, so I name it a net. But I never said I'm good at nicknaming Pokemon, so welcome aboard, Annette 2. And you know what? I actually think I'm going to backtrack for a while, for a bit. And I'm going to do a couple of things before I proceed with Downmeow Way. First of all... You know, there's something poetic to losing the starter in the very first battle of the Pokemon League episode. Not the starter, the title legendary. There's something poetic about losing Xerneas in the very first battle of this episode. I think we're going to bounce back and win. That's what I'm calling. And Big X, you can watch from beyond the grave, but goodbye, I'm afraid. Annette 2. Got an empty spot on the team. Up you come. And let's see what we've got here. Mudshot, Belly Drum, Wake Up Slap, and Hydro Pump. We can work on that. First thing I'm going to do, if you'll excuse me, is scroll through a whole bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon information on Bulbapedia to figure out whether there's any kind of move that I want to get as a Poliwhirl before evolving her. At level 50, I doubt it, but we'll find out. Okay, Gen 6. Mud Bomb at level 53 is the only thing left. I do not care. We're going to go ahead and evolve Annette 2 right now. The Water Stone is a ways down. Oh, there it is. I think I am actually going to end up teaching Surf to Mr. Fuji. I think I'm going to teach Waterfall to Annette too. And she'll probably have a varied enough move pool. I can give her stuff like... I can keep Wake Up Slap. I can give her stuff like Rock Tomb. Probably best to just give up Yawn on Mr. Fuji and make that my Surfer. I'm at peace with it, I think. So, over to the TMs. Annette 2 can learn Thief. That seems tentatively like a nice idea. Actually, hold on. Do I want to keep Belly Drum, is the question. Because I think I want to go Water Attack, Fighting Attack, Other. I don't know if I'll ever use Belly Drum, but you know what? I'll keep it. It could be clutch at some point. So forget about Thief. Probably want to give her Rock Tomb. But let's check my other options. Power Up Punch is kind of a cool option. Low Sweep might be better than Wake Up Slap. Let's check that. $70, $65. The speed drop is nice, but I think I'll keep Wake Up Slap, at least tentatively. Speed drop and the 10 extra PP. I don't know, it is a close call between those. Oh, never mind. Brick Break wins. for sure. It's the strongest of the three. And in the middle, PP-wise. Drain Punch would be nice with Belly Drum, but I don't think I have a Drain Punch TM. I don't know if there is one in this game. We'll definitely teach her Waterfall. I could teach her Bulk Up over Belly Drum. That's a lot less situational. But Belly Drum gets cool points, so I'll keep it for at least for now for that. And I will circle back around to Rock Tomb because I don't think there's anything I want more in that slot. There we go. Rock Tomb, Belly Drum, Brick Break, Waterfall. And I said I wanted to teach Fly to Danger. Over what? I don't want to drop Air Slash, so I think I'll drop Zen Headbutt. That leaves Echoed Voice, Air Slash, Shadow Ball, and Fly. Nope, I meant to heal. And I'm going to interrupt this program just for a moment to check out a few spots in the region that are perhaps underexplored before we get back on the Downhill Way. Actually, let's clear Downhill Way first, and then go on a quick tour before Victory Road. I think that's a better way to do it. Let's get back out there. I don't think I can fully clear this route without bringing something with Cut, but we can double back for that. Or, what's good at least is that I have Surf and Strength. Oh, right, I don't have Surf. Alright, we're gonna bite the bullet, and we're gonna teach Surf to Mr. Fuji over Yawn. That'll give him Strength, Yawn, no, Strength, Surf, Brick Break, and Crunch. I don't think I've used Yawn in a while, have I? It's a nice move, but gotta have somebody with Surf, and I don't especially want it to be Annette too. So let's ride a Snorlax. Smallest Snorlax I've ever seen. Looked a lot bigger when he was blocking that bridge several episodes ago, but all that trekking around and battling, I guess, made a real difference. Could have gotten another Ludicolo. That might have been a little better actually than a Poliwrath, but I'm good with either one. Feels like kind of a wash to me. I could have taught this like Surf, Ice Beam, Energy Ball. The Poliwrath is cool too. Of course, nobody misses a Hydro Pump around here. Yeah, good thing that Lombre let me run. I was about to teach it what happened to the Ludicolo I had before. Don't think that Insect Plate is very useful to me, but there you go. If you have a bug type that needs a boost, that's where it is in this game. Of course, this Repel is doing nothing with this, with Moly Holy in the lead. We're gonna again do the switch and run because you know this is about to land a Hydro Pump into whatever I let it target. Yeah, I called it, didn't I? That's just how it is around here. Ooh, multi-battle. A strong Pokemon and a strong trainer come together to form a strong team. It's that simple. Once you've memorized all Pokemon moves and abilities, victory just comes naturally. Well, unless you hurt yourself in confusion at just the wrong moment. Wailord and Vileplume. So this is exactly what I don't want my Sandslash to be facing. They're pretty strong, too. I'm gonna hard swap to Hero and really hope I don't regret it, but there's not a whole lot that I want to switch in here, and I'm gonna Strength into the Wailord in case it's about to just throw off a raw Water Spout or something. I'd like to get that weakened as quickly as I can. I also then can target the Wailord with Aura Sphere and try to get my... Yeah, what did I say? What did I say? At least the next one won't be as strong. And yeah, if I can get rid of the Wailord, then at least I only have one Pokemon to deal with. I think I can leave Mr. Fuji in here. But you know what? It might actually be better to switch to Danger and resist the Petal Dance, because of course the Vileplume is locked in now. I think Aura Sphere will take out the Wailord before it can attack. So I'm down to switch to Danger. Look at this level difference. I mean, I'm swapping Pokemon in and out of my team a lot, but it's partly because of all the Nuzlocke deaths. Hero is at a higher level than them, but Hero has been a bit overused lately. But yeah, no experience share really stacks up against you after a while. Okay, the Petal Dance hits Danger. And does a lot of damage, actually. Don't like that. Probably best that I either switch or heal Danger. Nobody I want to switch in, so heal it is, I guess. Goodbye to another full restore. Actually, I'm going to use Hero's action to do that, so I can get an Air Slash into the Vileplume. Instead of a neutral Shadow Claw. Don't know how much difference it really makes. Mega Lucario is a lot stronger than Noctowl, but here we go. We can flinch it too. Hey, we flinched it. And now it's confused, but I don't trust that. It doesn't matter, we should be able to knock it out here with a double target Shadow Claw Air Slash combo. Yep. Could even have been safer going for a Shadow Ball or an Echoed Voice and avoiding the chance to miss, but it worked out. Look at all that experience, even though it's being split 4 ways. Couple level ups, that's good. Abracadabra, Hocus Pocus. I agree. Fool! All it takes to form a strong team is to become a stronger trainer and have your Pokemon become stronger too. Memorizing all the Pokemon and his abilities easy. Okay. Are they having a dialogue here? Is she saying like, oh, do all this research and you're a good player? And he's like, no, you idiot. Just get good. Is that what they're about? I feel like that's what he's doing. He's telling his... I'm gonna go heal. He's telling his multi-battle partner, get good. That's funny. I don't think he's calling me a fool after what I just did to his... Wailord? Was that his? Was it the Wailord that was his? I don't know. The way this run's going, though, that could be the advice I need. Get good. Let's try to implement that starting now. Actually, I think I remember the next trainer battle, and I think I'm going to swap Annette too to the front to try to get an edge on that one. See if that works out for me. But yeah, now we'll go... this way. Do this strength puzzle. Can't believe Xerneas, the Pokemon that grants immortality, just went and died like that. When you think about it, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Should have just caught it and come here, though, to stop Lysander. Nice and easily. Among trainers, words are unnecessary, wouldn't you say? Hippowdon, Aurorus, it's battle time. Show them your strength. Another trainer who calls out their Pokemon. There was that Arbok and Seviper one. I think there were a couple others. I don't know that it means anything, but it's an interesting little pattern in some parts of this region. And this guy started off saying that words don't matter, and then he called out his Pokemon. Don't know what I make of that. Anyway, I like that waterfall animation. You see that Poliwhirl, Poliwrath zoom across the screen there? What I don't really like is how little damage it did to this Hippo. I actually think it might be better off switching to Danger, avoiding a ground attack if it uses one, and throwing off a special attack into it. The main thing, though, is I just kind of want to have Annette 2 in against the Aurorus. But, oh, look at that Insomnia clutch, too. I didn't know it was going to go for that. Anyway, Annette 2 might be my best option against the Aurorus. Actually, Hero is probably my best option against the Aurorus. We can try Annette 2. Anyway, Danger should clean up this Hippowdon. Another Air Slash. No! That was... Am I confused, or was that a really low damage roll compared to the previous one? Alright, back to Annette 2 it is. Can't leave Danger in to get knocked out by the sand. And of course we resist this crunch. Oh, the sand ended. So Danger could actually have finished this, but don't exactly regret playing it safe, and a waterfall will knock the Hippo out now. And then I can give the Aurorus a wake-up call with... Just kidding, I don't have wake-up slap. A wake-up call with Brick Break. Cool Pokemon, Aurorus. I think I slightly prefer Tyrantrum, and Tyrantrum was what I used in my first playthrough. So I'm not saying that I suddenly regret my fossil choice, but it's nice to see an Aurorus. That did not... That is a double weakness. Go to Mr. Fuji and try to knock it out with a Brick Break from that guy. But did you see how that thing just tanked that? Okay, Thick Fat means that doesn't do much. But I don't think this will do a whole lot either. Goodbye, Aurorus. You could take the fighting type's Brick Break, but the normal type's Brick Break was too much. Don't know what I make of that. Anyway, I don't think there are any more trainers up here. So let's look around. I don't remember what this is. Guess I could have read the sign outside. I wish I could teach your Pokemon. Oh, it's the Draco Meteor guy. That's cool. To get closer to Pokemon, you don't need to try to do anything in particular, just be with them, that's all they want from you. It's just like people, you don't decide to become friends with someone, it just happens with time. Okay, cool. Okay. Need Cut to go through there, but all it does is open up a berry. It's probably some cool type resist berry or something, but I don't really care. So we'll just leave it. And I don't think there's a whole lot more to this route except the optional puzzle area down here. That's an Ace Trainer. Should probably not have a near-death Annette 2 in the lead slot for that battle. In fact, I should probably consider running back and healing. I'm sure it's not great viewing, but... No, I don't have it in me right now. Please be weak. I feel like I'm missing something before I can take on Victory Road. Battle you and find out what it is. I hope it's strength. I hope what you're missing is strength. And I don't mean the HM. Please be weak, Evan. Oh boy, that's not what I want to see right now. That's not an especially weak Pokemon. And it's 10 levels higher than my Moly Holy. I sure hope it doesn't take an Earthquake, though. Because I'm not trying to switch Annette 2 in to get knocked out. Okay. Ooh, it took one. I don't trust this. I'm switching to Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji has Thick Fat for Fire Attack and is immune to Ghost. And can knock it out with Crunch. And if they get a Flame Body burn, doesn't matter. This guy doesn't have another Pokemon. Yeah, watch this do not very much. Chandelure, monstrously strong special attacker, but you wouldn't know it from that damage. Actually, that did a fair... Okay, it was a crit. There it goes. Thanks for defeating me. Now what I know what I need to improve. Well, it's like that other ace trainer said to me earlier, my friend. Get good. Okay, yeah, I need cut here. I'll come back. For now... Oops. Could have had an Ursaring. That's fine. It's an okay Pokemon, but I don't feel like I'm missing much. I have a Snorlax already. Now... We're not going to go through badge check just yet. We'll be back in a little bit. Let's go this way. Heading on over from the Pokemon League, seeing what's on the other side of that gate. And when you look at that, we're back in Sandaloon City. Really takes me back to simpler times, you know? Looking at this Roselia fountain. Is that the trainer school? This is where the trainer school is. Didn't an NPC talk about the trainer school last episode? Like, really far away from here? What did they say? I don't remember, and I'm not going to try to find out. But... there it is. If that NPC was studying there or something. They sure wandered far. Yeah, this sure does take me back a bit. But let's move on. We're going to do a quick tour before we go into the league. Viola is the camera woman who never lets a single smile escape her focus. That's cool. After Viola, of course, we traveled a long way, all the way to, well, almost the western edge of the region. Went up this track here, tried for ages to get that item, you know the one. Took on Grant. The wild, yet cool and collected rock climber. That one feels like it's trying a little too hard. They need to tighten up that branding. After Grant, of course, was Karina. The Evolution Fighter. I know what they're going for with that one, but it's just a little bit weird. I'm gonna say that's probably another lower tier one, but also we got to check out the Tower of Mastery. Become Evolution Fighters ourselves with this Lucario that is now pretty much the star of my team, especially after recent events. After that, of course, there was Ramos, whose gym I just walked into by accident. Ramos is the old growth still in bloom. I like that one. That one's pretty good. And we got the monorail area down there. Honestly, I'm tempted to go get that acrobatics TM. We definitely would get it this time, because I've already gotten all the others. But I don't really have any use for it. And I'm not going to ride the monorail just for that right now. Instead, you know where the next gym was. The Prism Tower, right in the center of Lumiose City. I feel like I didn't really comment on how they made the Eiffel Tower into a gym, but that was kind of a nice touch. I feel like if I were making this region, I would put the Pokemon League in it. Make of that decision what you will, but making this kind of a central city that you go through often in your journey and putting a middle gym in there, the one that puts you just past the halfway point, that was a good choice, I think. And here we got Clement, the inventor, lighting up the world. That's another good one. We had a couple of good ones now, after a couple of iffy ones. And the Prism Tower, I mean, what better demonstration that you are, in fact, lighting up the world. We saw them turn the lights on after the blackout ended. It was pretty cool. After that, we took on Valerie, the maiden from a land with history. Get it? Because she's from Johto. That's a little underwhelming. What's noteworthy about these people? Ramos is old, but he's still a powerhouse. Clement is a genius tech guy, spreading light everywhere. Valerie is not from here. She's from away. Anyway, the reason I'm not flying right now, of course, is to look out for waterfalls to climb, because obviously I skipped some earlier when I didn't have waterfall yet. I thought there might be one there. Not gonna go all the way to the Pokemon Village. I know there's waterfall there, but we'll go there in the post-game. Any waterfall down here? No. I think there might be one. That's a waterfall, but can I get to it? Ah, if I had Rock Smash, I could. You know what? We can do this, actually. Rock Smash is a TM. I can just teach it to somebody over another TM move, and then give them that TM back. I'll give it to Moly Holy over Rock Tomb, and then just teach Rock Tomb right back. That's reusable TMs for you again. Boom. See that thing collapse? Now we can go up the waterfall. For the first time in this playthrough. Just zoomed up there. Stone plate. Okay, sure. And that sure is an empty field in the background there. What mysteries does it hold? We'll never know. A sneaking suspicion that I might need Cut to get to another waterfall down here. Let's see. Let's run into another Pumpkaboo. I think there's a waterfall somewhere. Oh, there's one. Does it... Oh. Can't do it, though. Can't surf from here. Okay. I do need Cut. Okay. That's fine. Gonna need Cut soon anyway. We'll just go get Cut User. Just go exhume Goku one more time. Just temporarily leave Elizabeth behind, I guess. 'Cause she doesn't have an HM that I need. And head right back out there. Once again, drinking strawberry iced tea while I record this one. Really the drink of this playthrough, although I've tried a few different good drinks to keep my voice going. I had a blood orange iced tea during one episode. Unfortunately, couldn't find any in the store this time, but that was pretty good. Strawberry is always a solid flavor though. Anyway, we can go up this waterfall now. Look at all those HMs in action. Of course, they were pretty close to doing away with HMs when these games came out. And I can kind of see why. I don't mind HMs that much. I kind of like their... have kind of like an old school 90s, early 2000s RPG vibe. You have to have this special thing to progress, or to get to this secret area. But I admit, HMs, I felt like HMs had kind of gotten old when I was playing this game. Dark Pulse, that's cool. I felt like HMs had kind of gotten old when I was first playing through this game, and I've done a lot of playthroughs where I just can't be bothered to explore some of these areas because of all the HMs involved, especially stuff like Cut. Or Rock Smash isn't an HM in this game, but that too. I'm kind of forcing it in this playthrough because it's kind of the point of this playthrough to go on these detours and talk to NPCs and check out waterfalls and stuff, but for the most part, even though I do like to do that in a playthrough, once I'm a good ways in X and Y, I kind of just don't have it in me to get my Cut user for the most part anymore, so they probably got rid of HMs at about the right time, is I guess what I'm saying. Drop right down, nice. Art scale, nice. Could go use the move reminder, but probably don't feel like it. We can skip the Mamoswine route, as much as I like it. No need for it right now. Yeah, so as much as I kind of like the idea of HMs, this probably is about the point in the series where I found them just annoying. Guess you could say they overstayed their welcome just a little bit. I think. I'm sure for some people they overstayed their welcome more than a little. Anyway. Only gym leader we haven't checked yet. Olympia, the person who makes paths with starlight. I feel like that one's in the middle in terms of quality. It's a little awkward, but I kind of like it because it fits the vibe of her gym. It kind of implies that gym interior and the puzzle are even cooler than I thought. Paths out of starlight. Is that what I was walking on? But it's a little awkward. I'm gonna rate it not bad. Which means it's really just Grant and Karina who kind of lost out here. There's not a waterfall up there, is there? But yeah, overall, pretty good gym leader titles here in this game that tie in nicely to their gyms or other things that those people are about. I can't climb these, can I? No. That would be pretty silly, I guess. Out of my way. I don't think there's anything I can do up here, but let's just check. Oh, okay, I did not know that was there. I was looking for Professor Sycamore's message. There it is. What are you like now? Did you become who you wanted to be? For starters, what was the person you wanted to become even like? I don't know. but it would be wonderful if you can boast that you're living each day to its fullest. The person I want to be is the champion, and we'll get back to that in a moment. But hey, surprise Pokeball. Maybe I'll make use of that. I believe I have one encounter left before the league. Certainly at least one. I don't think there are any waterfalls down here. So we'll just take the shortcut. And over the bridge. I do like this bridge. Gives a nice view of the route. And like I said, a great spot for those late stage rival battles. Not rival, they're not really rivals. But whatever, people call them rivals. Rival battles. Back to Snowbell City, and let's finish up with Down the Our Way before going to the real Down the Our Way, Victory Road. Like I said, we'll do the Pokemon Village in the post-game for undisclosed reasons. This is a neat little area that I feel like I'm about 50-50 on whether I bother with it in a given playthrough. Don't really remember what's at the end of it. I think a TM. Don't know which one. Anyway, I've lost track of how long I've been waiting here for my sweetheart to return. I was once an innocent lass, but now I'm all grown up. Throws out a Tyrantrum. He might be older than we think. This thing is 11 levels higher than Moly Holy. However, I want to see how well it takes an Earthquake. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Crit. It takes an Earthquake pretty well. I think I need a hero for this one. I really thought I'd be leaning pretty hard on my Mega Lucario and my Xerneas for these late game battles, but well, I sure will be leaning pretty hard on that my Mega Lucario. That's definitely the case. So I guess I was half right. Okay. This one... How does this area work? I feel like I have to put one of those boulders into that hole up top, and then push this one down and across here. Which means I have to go this way first. Another cut tree here. And I think I can push that one here and then... Is that right? No, I think that one has to go in there. But I have to push it out of the way so that I can get the lower one over here and then into the hole. Okay, I understand. Is it the Solar Beam TM at the end of this? I think it might be. Not terribly useful, but... Hey, let's find out. So this one has to go... I actually can safely push it all the way because I can't get it into the corner because of that little rock in the way, so that's good. Kind of Game Freak to give me that. Then we get this one all the way over here, and in it goes. I like that sound they make when they drop down there. This one can go down here, and then we go around and through that tree that conceivably a player might not have cut yet, but conveniently enough I have. Drop this one in with a satisfying thump. Okay, yeah, and then surf around here, cut that tree so we can push that boulder into its hole. It's not a bad little puzzle. Shame that it needs 3 HMs to complete. in, like I said, what I would consider to be more or less the games where HM has overstayed their welcome. Hello, another long breath. This is about to land a hydro pump. That's what they all do. So swap Molly Holy out before we run. Oh, you flipped the script on me. But that really doesn't do much damage. I thought about battling it, but I just don't want to. Is the thing. Get an item down here. I'm just checking. This looks like this is the end of the surf area, so I'm gonna surf back, loop around again, and push the last two boulders. Well, I think there might be another boulder after them, but those other two boulders into their spots. Around this way, or I think the other way would also have worked. Blundered into a flower encounter. Let's see what it is. Float Soul. That's a water type. Not as good as Poliwrath, though, is it? Let's see. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a little harder to run from now, isn't it? Never mind. All bark, no bite. All float, no Zul. I don't really know what I mean by that. We look pretty silly rollerblading into this boulder over and over, don't I? But here comes the thump. That's what I'm talking about. And here comes another one. There is another boulder after that, which you can see goes into that slot right there. Down here to the TM, which is Solar Beam. Not about to teach that to anything, but look at that, we have it now. Down this ledge, go heal, bring back Elizabeth. And it's time. Stop procrastinating and head toward Victory Road. Let Goku rest once more. Actually, since we're getting another encounter, let's not leave the death box open. Finally, I learned not to do that, or remembered not to do that. The rollerblades make a different noise in the snow? Maybe not. I think they probably were. That's a nice touch. Maybe I'm imagining it. I don't know. They were. It's a nice touch. Badge check time. Try to just run past him, but nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, you have all 8. And a trainer battle. One I didn't see coming in my first playthrough, and one that I think I've found relatively hard in a few playthroughs. I feel like this guy can get some KOs, but I like my Sandslash's matchup against this Carbbank, that's for sure. Might have even wanted to set up a sword stance, but I think this guy is a Kingdra, so probably going to switch soon anyway. Hey, we can get rid of this Carbbank at least. Goodbye. I saw the Stealth Rock, don't worry, I'm aware. I do have a couple Stealth Rock resists, and only one weakness. But we can't stay in on this. I'm gonna go with Mr. Fuji. Just play the neutral matchup. I think this uses special attacks. Kingdra has a I think its attack and special attack stats are equal, but definitely a Pokemon I associate more with using special attacks. Okay, didn't remember having that one. And it gets the burn immediately. Classic. I kind of want to go to Hero and just Aura Sphere this. I mean, Hero doesn't care about the Scald. What's a Net's ability? Net 2. What's a Net's ability? Water Absorb. We go to a Net 2. I'm gonna go to Hero and hope for the best. Hero, once again, kind of having to be the carry. That Stealth Rock does, like, no damage, though. And coming in on a Dragon Pulse is good. That's resisted, and it can't burn. I'd throw back my own Dragon Pulse, but unfortunately Hero doesn't know that move. I think it might learn it eventually. But not so far. Unless it's a move reminder move, but I think it might be like level 60 something. In any case, I have this instead. Scald? I don't especially care if it burns, but I'd like it not to, and it doesn't. Good. Clean this up, and I don't remember what his last Pokemon is. Hopefully nothing too scary. Ah, there's the Dragon Pulse. I was just talking about that. I'll ditch Bone Rush for it. Ah, Raichu. I'm just gonna switch to Elizabeth and let her handle this. Actually, maybe I should have gone Moly Holy. Moly Holy needs to experience more. But I've already switched to Elizabeth, so I'm going to commit to that. Nuzzle is fine. As long as you don't fully paralyze me a million turns in a row. So far, so good. This might just KO. Yeah. Of course, Moly Holy wouldn't have been paralyzed, but oh well. I was too slow to think of that. Elizabeth has been on the team longer. Ace Trainer Robbie defeated, I swear, more easily than I've ever beaten him before in any playthrough. Maybe not. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Fantastic. Well, I agree with that. In any case, fantastic. Please allow me to say it once more. Fantastic. May the road you and your Pokemon follow be filled with joy and success. And we will follow that road. Right past all these badges that we just looked at recently. After one more trip to go heal, of course. What do you think this is? But we'll do it in Santaloon City this time. As we can. Actually, there's still a Victory Road encounter to get. Let's be honest, this is probably not the last trip back here. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I won't even catch the Victory Road encounter. Who knows? Nice, relaxing, peaceful. Let's go do the opposite of that. Oh, I never got that item? I couldn't care less right now. Actually... No, actually nothing. That's enough distractions. Let's actually go to Victory Road. You know, sometime today would be good. And no time like the present. I do kind of like this badge gate. It's a nice, quick, simple one, but looks pretty cool to see it opening up. Nice and imposing. Until we're moving on to big things here. And once again, good sound. That sounded big and powerful. We're heading into Victory Road. I don't think Game Freak have ever missed with a Victory Road design. In fact, this might be the worst one. But they're really good at that final cave tunnel dungeon. This is the encounter. I'll try to catch it, but I'm not going back to add it to the party. Okay, well. That was the Victory Road encounter. Any questions? That means this is the team. These are the only 6 Pokemon I have available. And let's think tactically for a second. We're gonna face Dragon types, Steel types, Fire types, Water types, and then Diantha has a bunch of, like, Dragon... Oh, she's a couple Dragon types. She has a lot of variety. I feel like Elizabeth is important. Hero is just my best Pokemon, so Hero's important. Molly Holy is not unimportant. I mean, might be good against Malva. Mr. Fuji is an all-around good Pokemon. Annette might be important. I'm gonna put Annette in front for now. We'll throw down a Repel. There's genuinely a part of me that was hoping my encounter would be Lickitung, because I think they have them in this cave, and when do you ever use that Pokemon? However, there goes the encounter. Also, the other thing about Annette, too, is she's a fighting type, and I think I remember this NPC, and I think she has a Weavile. I just want to spend time with my Pokemon, but everyone keeps challenging me to battles. I ran all the way here, and yet I still can't find any peace and quiet. As if. Oh, poor me. I'm just a humble ace trainer in Victory Road. I don't mean anything by it. Anyway, yeah, I feel like Victory Road is always a cool dungeon. They do interesting stuff. They do, like, interconnecting tunnels. You know, in Sinnoh, you go through that network of side tunnels to get past the ledges in the big main area. In Black and White 2, they incorporate Team Plasma's castle into like, the wreckage of the old Unova Victory Road, which is itself a cool hill structure. They always do good things with Victory Road, and yet, this is the last Victory Road, isn't it? Like, the Alola games have a mountain that functions like a Victory Road, it's just not called that. So, I kind of think of that as the Victory Road of those games. This guy says, He's shouting out his Pokemon again. He's got a Steelix. Anyway. Yeah, and then Sword and Shield don't have any Victory Road, which I guess makes sense because they decided to put the league in the biggest city of the region, based on London. Similarly, in Paldea, the Pokemon League is like right next to Messagosa. There's not any kind of Victory Road. So I guess there's a bit of a design change there. I don't really know why they stopped making Victory Roads. I always like Victory Road. What on earth do I switch in on a Steelix? I think I just heal and keep going for Waterfall. Why are there so many ground weak Pokemon in my encounter list? Anyway. Yeah, Victory Road is cool. I feel like they never miss with the design. I don't really know why they stopped making them after arguably X and Y, but certainly after Sun and Moon at the latest. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I guess, because they changed the area enough that it is very different in those games, and more Victory Road-like with all the trainers and the Necrozma in it. But anyway, this is the last one called Victory Road, and close to the last one filling that role in the game. End of an era. And I said that I thought this one might be the worst design in the game, but I really don't mean much by that, because I think all of them are good. One of them has to, or in the series, one of them has to be the worst. This one didn't maybe wow me quite as much as Sinnoh or Unova, or even the original one in the Kanto games, but it's still a cool dungeon. We're gonna go have some cool dungeon fun. I would like to switch to Moly Holy on this, but at 9 HP, we're gonna go Elizabeth instead. Elizabeth, of course, also has the benefit of not only resisting electric attacks, but also explosion. Not blowing me up. Unfortunately, could paralyze me with this thunder. Yep, hold that. A lot of NPCs late in this game just throwing off crazy strong attacks without a moment of hesitation. I feel like I saw somewhere, I can't remember if it was a video or I read it on Reddit or something. Actually, I think I might have read it on the Nuzlocke subreddit, which I don't follow very actively, but it does get into my feed sometimes. Uh-oh. I forgot I could learn that. Ooh, that was almost really bad. I feel like I'm gonna need Elizabeth in the league. But now Hero can clean this up. Anyway. Yeah, that people think of X and Y as easy games. Partly because of the experience share, although I think we've demonstrated that they change quite a bit if you turn that off. But also partly because the bosses tend not to be especially tough in these games. I mean, I've dumped on Wolfric in these last couple episodes. But a lot of the gym leaders are not all that threatening, and Lysander is swept by Xerneas, and so is Diantha. And, I mean, I might struggle with the Elite Four in this playthrough the way it's going, but usually in a typical playthrough, the Elite Four are not all that much. So the bosses in this game don't stand out all that much, but the point of what I was reading, I think on Reddit, I may have underestimated, yeah, getting to Victory Road isn't the final goal. Obviously not. It's a road, it's a transitionary... Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Anyway. Yeah, people don't think of the bosses in these games as tough, so they think of these games as easy, but actually, X and Y are deceptively tricky because they have a lot of really tough non-boss trainers. A lot of randoms... Ah, I could have had a look at that. A lot of randoms who can suddenly show up and wreck you. There are a bunch of throw and sock trainers, early on, like, in and around Reflecting Cave before the fighting gem. There's that guy at the gate, there's Psychic Inver, there's that couple with the two Furfru over by Parfum Palace, who I think I knew were going to cause me some trouble in this run, and in fact did. There's a lot that can get you in this game, it's just not the bosses. And people forget. But I mean, as I've played through this, I've seen NPCs that I remember being hard to deal with in a bunch of my past playthroughs. And kind of worried about them in a Nuzlocke format. I can't really remember how I got onto this subject. I guess it was... Oh yeah, it was ever since, like... I guess last episode. Heading into those late routes before Snowbell City. Opponents, even wild Pokemon sometimes, have just been throwing off Thunder and Outrage and Hydro Pump and Rock Wrecker without a care in the world. And once in a while, my Pokemon drop to those. Even strong Pokemon that you would expect not to. So there you go. Turn off the experience share, too, so you're not just running away with levels on everything, and all of a sudden... I'm not saying it's the hardest game in the world, but it becomes a bit more of a gauntlet for sure. Got two trainers into Victory Road there, and then double back. There is going to be a heal point eventually, but hopefully not too far off. It's right before the Serena battle, whenever exactly that is. Uh-oh. Well, Destiny Bond is fine, because I'm not planning to attack you. Goodbye. I feel like there should be something over here. Well, I don't know if I've ever found anything. Well, this is taking me somewhere else. It's legendary, might as well be legendary. These wild Pokemon are so strong, I'd have to have Hero in the front of my party for the repel to actually be working. Don't really want that. Maybe I should put Moly Holy back in front, my lowest level Pokemon, but feel like a net 2 is a little better for running from encounters, and both of them could use more experience before the league. Druddigan would have been a cool encounter, but it wasn't to be. Especially cool since it doesn't learn explosion, but we're past that now. I've been running. I don't care how strong that's made you. That might be the least interesting thing an NPC in this game has ever said to me. That much amp looks pretty scary, though. Guess we'll see how it handles danger. Let's see how you face some danger. But I am worried that it's going to handle danger. But I don't have much to switch in on this. Okay, it actually handled danger pretty well. What if I wipe to this? It could happen. Especially since I'm just going to go right back to a net 2, because what else do I have for this? So I just threw danger away for nothing. Classic. And see, they just throw off cross drops like it's nothing in this late game. I can heal or sack. The thing about healing is I kind of feel like I'm counting on him missing a cross drop, and I don't know if he's going to do that, because he could have wide guard? No guard. Forget wide guard, he might not have any guard at all. But after an at 2, I have Moly Holy at level 49, and then everything else on my team is weak to fighting. And I am not confident that an Aura Sphere one-shots this. So let's see if he can miss a cross drop. You know what would be good to have right now? You know? You know what would be great right now? A Xerneas. I would love a Xerneas right now. But I don't have one available. I probably dropped to a cross chop here, but I'm going to take my chances, because what else can I do at this point? Okay, Moly Holy. I got a suicide mission for you. You're going to chip this thing, and then we're going to finish it off with Hero after you die. How's that sound? Oh, I forgot I have Aerial Ace. I could have used Aerial Ace instead of Earthquake. Not a big difference, though. I bet this isn't going to do a huge amount of damage. Okay, probably going to go for Cross Chop again, because I resist Poison Jab. If he doesn't have No Guard, then Cross Chop can miss. Do you have No Guard? He doesn't have No Guard. We land an Aerial Ace. Okay, wait. Moly Holy, you might actually survive this. I got 5 full restores. Here goes 1. Earthquake. Does a lot of damage. Moly Holy, I don't think I can get you out of this one, buddy. Just hope he clicks cross drop again and misses. Nope. I think this KOs. We tried. But with 4 full restores left, I'm not going to stall him out of Earthquakes. So we're just going to have to finish this with Hero. And I am down to 3 Pokemon. By the way, if anyone's counting, 3 Pokemon left, and I think I'm just going to try to use Hero as the carry for the rest of Victory Road, assuming this works right now. 3 Pokemon left, and more Fighting-type trainers to face, and oh, all 3 of those Pokemon are weak to fighting. So I'm going to need you to put in work, Hero. Yeah, I don't care about anything that guy's saying, especially after he wiped out half my team in what is still early Victory Road. I'm actually going to look at the TMs. I'm thinking about changing Hero's moves. But bear with me. If I see something I want over Power Up Punch, I might swap Shadow Claw out to Shadow Ball and then not have much use for Power Up Punch anymore, but no. Power Up Punch, Shadow Claw is fine, along with Dragon Pulse and Aura Sphere. Hero, you are the carry through the rest of this tunnel. Oh, well. It's not great to face another fighting type trainer, but this is not a run where I want to skip trainers, and sometimes that means trouble. You bet I'm nervous and excited? You have no idea. Battle Girl Veronique, you have no idea. How do I beat this? It resists Aura Sphere! I just have to be stronger, I guess. Have a Dragon Pulse. Miss? I already knew it hadn't. Guys, we're wiping in Victory Road. You understand that by now, right? Oh my god, Mr. Fuji took a high jump kick. Okay. If I heal, maybe it misses the next one? I don't know if it even uses high jump kick after to pick off a 7 HP Snorlax. But maybe? It does? It misses? Huge. But she still has another fighting type after this. This could also use high jump kick and miss. Totally plausible. Okay, not doing so well on the missing part. Also one-shot my Snorlax, unlike the Hawlucha. So it's gonna one-shot Elizabeth too, unless it misses. Please miss. This is the last Pokemon I've got in the whole Nuzlocke. Please miss. That's the Nuzlocke over. It's not the playthrough over, because what did I say? The point was never the challenge. What comes after this? You'll see. I said I was going to be champion this episode or die trying, and now you know which one it was. But this is not the end of the series. More to come. However, on this solemn occasion of the failure of the Nuzlocke, I'm going to sign this off here. Next time, something of a new beginning. But there we go. I attempted a Nuzlocke in Pokemon X with the experience share turned off. Just a plain old vanilla Nuzlocke, not even all that much in the way of difficulty settings. And I failed. Anyway, we can drop that whole conceit now and just enjoy the playthrough. Starting in the next episode, because this one is over. See you next time.